What's going on, nation, and welcome back to another episode here today as we're back on the road here, this time with DeMarcus King in MLB The Show, as DeMarcus King and the rest of the MLB nation on break right now as we're at the All-Star Game, as he's made his appearance here. And of course, there you see his numbers so far this season, as he has been hitting very well. And the fans, of course, voted him in as he's by far one of the, if not the best player of the season right now. Has a really nice WAR, and of course, been hitting home runs left and right. 95 overall, B potential, and of course, he is right now, him and his team, the Athletics, right now are in second place in the American League West, just 2 games behind the Astros. And of course, hoping to get a good start in the second half of the season. But right now we're going to worry about the All-Star festivities. Of course, you've seen the home run derby. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And now we're getting ready for the All-Star break, as we take a look at some of the standings here around the league here. And there's some surprises, and there, of course, there's some not so surprises there. But for the most part here, we're just really happy that we're still in contention right now in the American League West, as of course the Astros has been pretty much our rival, our arch enemy in this series so far here, and we just got to try to see if we can take another shot at them here going into the second half of the season here. Those games are going to be very important. Any division games are important. All games are important, but mainly your division ones are very important, especially a team like the Astros. So here we are at Great American Ballpark here for this All-Star festivity, as we get ready to play the Midsummer Classic here. And of course, a nice little exhibition game here where you're being honored by the fans who are voting you in for what the numbers you put up this season. And of course, just a nice way of just giving back to the fans here. As you see the starting lineup there, and there you see we're playing and we're on second base here, as we'll see the starter here. That's going to be Fulmer there for the American League, and of course going to see Gouchman there for the National League. So we're representing the American League, as we're going to try to see if we can win this one here and send our fellow National League team packing their bags and getting out of this game, hopefully with a win here today. And like I said, this is I believe it's our second All-Star appearance here. Hopefully we'll have many more coming up, but we'll see how we do here in today's game, as we, like I said, get ready for this one. Of course, also in this episode here today, we'll also jump into a series with the Angels. We'll go to LA for a 4-game set with them. But first, here we are at the All-Star Game, representing the American League, as we see a chance now here to try to turn this double play, and we do so there. Nice job, but a run will come across, as the National League does put up the first run on the board. It's now 2-1, as we're at the top half of the second with 1 on and 1 out. And of course, King up to bat here. We'll see what he can do, as he's going to take the first pitch. Slider outside. It's going to be 1-0. But I'm kind of glad. I've kind of put this. Well, I put a lot of these road shows on hiatus, but as of late here, I know back in March or April, I said I was going to produce more of this and bring these episodes out more. Well, the reason why I haven't been doing so much here, as you see a nice 2-run shot there from DeMarcus King, as he's going to put two on the board there. He's going to make it now 4-1. Here in the top of the second. Nice shot there from him, and now they take back continue putting more runs on the board here for us. But the biggest reason why is that my PlayStation Pro, which I still play on my PS4, my PS4 Pro, I, like many of you probably have the same experience. Started to sound like a jet engine one day, and so I had to. I've been saving up money to not necessarily get a new PS4 Pro, but I went ahead and got it fixed. I was looking for a place around where I live at, and I found out that where the place I normally take my computer to upgrade it and fix it or whatever, they actually now work on consoles, helping people anywhere from cleaning to what I needed, which was my thermal paste was, on its, causing it to have that jet engine sound. So I talked to the guy there. He gave me it was pretty reasonable. It was only $200 straight up. He fixed the terminal. He went in and cleaned out the whole system. Because I told him, the system's clean. It's just I can't get to the to where I need to put the thermal paste in. I was like, I seen what you had to do online to do it. I was like, there's no way I'm doing that. So I'd rather go to a professional that knows what they're doing. So he's like, no problem. And so it took him 2 hours to do it. I happened to, when I took it over there, I was running around town. I was hoping that he was going to call me by the time I got done with all my errands. But it wasn't until I got home and I laid down and the phone's ringing and I must have missed a call, and he let me know that it was done. So I just called him back and told him, hey, I'll pick it up the next day. And first thing that next morning, so I went ahead and paid for it. I paid for it there, and he worked on it, and he said it's running perfectly, like it's brand new again. So now we'll be able to have some more Road Show episodes here for you guys here, hopefully soon. Let's get back to the action here. As you see, King, of course, back in that second inning there, hit that 2-run shot. We're still leading. It's now 5-2 here. Top of the 6th, 2 out. Nobody on here for King. And he's going to lift this one out there. That's going to drop down. And that's going to be a single for King as he's on board here for the American League team. Now on board here with two outs. So nice hit there from him. But just had to get that thermal paste, changed out, and it's humming. It's in a good way. Sounds like it comes on, and you don't hear the high, like I feel like it's gonna take off my desk or anything like that. So it's good. That's nice that I got it fixed, and now we can get back to playing some other, some of my older series that I'm trying to wrap up. When it comes to like FIFA and some of the older FIFA, there's some other games I play as well that are non sports related, so like that I still enjoy playing on the PS4. I'm also still I'm collecting a lot of games. Next, I got a list of games I want to get. As you see, a nice hit there out to the left. That's going to bring in King. He's going to get driven in. And now it's 6-2 here at the top of the 6th with 2 outs. So nice job on that hit there. Base hit, RBI. And that's going to increase his lead now here for the American League All-Stars here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's 3. It's now 6-3 as King's up to bat here again. 1 out, nobody on here for him. As he is looking to, of course, try to get his name recognized here as he swings and misses there on that 4-seam fastball. But I've been I'm trying to build up a collection of also some imported games as well. One of the games I was wanting to get, and I don't know if you guys would be interested in. I've seen some people do it on YouTube of this game. It's a baseball game. It's from the Japanese league there in Japan, and they got a video game. They have a really cool, interesting story mode in that game, and I was really wanting to try it out. But the problem is, you gotta have. There's an app that you can get to kind of convert what it's saying on the screen, and I don't want to go through all that. So I was hoping that I could find an American version, or maybe there's something on that game where you can turn everything English, but so far I haven't heard anything. I'm still to do some research on it. As you see here, King finishes the All-Star game here, 2 for 4, home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. And American League lose this one 9-7. Man, look at that. National League came back strong there in the 8th, putting up 6. and said, yeah, this game, we're finishing this game. Jonathan James gets the win. Sean Doolittle gets the loss. And there you see the rest of your box, your notables there for your notable players there. And the man that really did the damage there is pretty much Paul Goldschmidt, hitting that grand slam there in that inning. As we take a look here, we're talking to Kevin Cash, and he's our manager here. And oh, okay, you usually see a scene like this is not a good scene, at least for me it's not. But they're letting us know that they want to know if we were looking forward to playing center field. What? We have not played center field since this series began, back when we were with the Toronto, when we got drafted by Toronto and playing there in Buffalo. That's when they told us that the only way we would get up to the majors is if we had to play a secondary position, and they were asking us to play the infield position, and that's eventually became a second baseman. We did the same thing when we went to Atlanta, and then of course here with the Athletics, and now they're saying, hey, we want you to go back to your old position. Are you willing to do that? And to be honest, I've been thinking like that, here lately. I mean, I'm getting kind of used to playing second base, but you know what? We did want to be a center fielder, and we decided, let us play center field back again. So we're gonna convert back to being a center fielder. So we got to get back to getting used to playing out there again. We'll see Sean Molina there will be our pitcher that we'll be facing against the A's, who are currently in last place in the division. There you see A potential, 86 overall, 4-seam changeup slider, and a 2-seam fastball. From Indiana, 6'5", 245 pounds. The southpaw here has pitched a pretty decent year so far. He has a 3.4 ERA and a 1.8 WAR. We'll see what we can do here as we're a couple days away. Just now, it's been a couple days now since the All-Star appearance, and now we're back out here on the diamond to finish the second half strong here. And to do that, we have to try to do a pretty good job here, at least try to take 3 out of 4 here against the Angels. So here we are here in Southern California, getting ready for this matchup here as King has 1 on and 2 out. And we'll see the pitch here. That's going to be a swing and a miss there, and he's going to get rung up. And that is how this one is. The inning's going to be finished up. So nothing we can do much there in the top half of the first. We'll see what we can do now here in the top half of the fourth. Bases are empty. Leading off here for King. And of course, he's 0 for 1 today with that strikeout. And King says, I'm getting revenge. You got me, I'm going to get you. And he takes this one high and deep over the wall. Home run for Deshaun King, his 56th home run of the season. And that puts the A's on the board here. First up here today, it's now a 1-0 ball game. It's 440 feet deep out to right field. Nice exit velocity of 110.4. And they have now they've actually tied this up now 1 apiece. So the A's getting back in this ball game here. Been nice if we had some base runners on board there. But hey, we'll take this and try to see if we can run with it. And hopefully get a momentum going here for ourselves. It's still tied 1 apiece here in the top of the 6th. 1-2 count for King, as he's got a runner on board here with 1 out. And we'll see the pitch here, and he swings. Oh, geez, that's a nasty swing. That was well out of the zone there, as Sean knew what he can do there against a power hitter like King and have him go chase upstairs. And yeah, he definitely had us chase upstairs, and we came up empty, as we could not do much there on that one. As we take a look here, we got a dynamic challenge. So hit that solo shot there in the 4th inning. Now we got a chance now to try to see if we can drive this runner in, as the runner is over at first base with 1 out, as they're checking the runner. A little over 33,000 in attendance here today's game. We'll see what King can do here in this at bat as he gets the first pitch, goes after, and that is a line laser there. Shortstop hops right on top of that play there. Gets the out, and that's now 2 away here. As we'll see, now we'll jump to the 11th inning here. You see King 1 for 4 here today's game. Leading off the top of the 11th. Trying to at least, trying to end this game here. Of course, remember, in this version of the game, we don't have the, ghost runner at second here. That rule has not been applied just yet. But as we take a look here, Parker does a great job there, throwing a nice pitch, and of course King just coming up empty there as well, as he is trying to play hero. But his team will help him pick him up and help him to the finish line here, as they will go ahead and win this one of a final score of 3-2 here in the 12th inning. So nice job there, and of course, an exciting first game here. That tells you right there what the tone of this series is going to be like with these two teams here. Of course, Angels trying to stay alive in the division, and of course, we're just trying to keep in pace and keep close to the Astros as much as we possibly can, because it is going to be a dogfight leading into the final months of the season here. And of course, we got to take advantage of those big games when we do play against the Astros here in this series, because things have not gone right for us when we do play the Astros. Usually, it's the Astros taking advantage of us, or especially in some cases here with King. King is comes up injured, and a lot of those there. So Todd Bridges will be the next pitcher here that we'll face here in Game 2 of the series. As you see there, B potential, 83 overall, 2-seam, 4-seam, a slider, and a change. Venezuelan pitcher here, 30 years of age, 205 pounds, 6 foot, and he's been in the league for almost about a decade now, as he's been with teams like Miami, Philadelphia, and of course has pretty much found his home here in Los Angeles with the Angels. As right now he has a 2.71 ERA. He's given up 12 home runs, 18 walks, 56 strikeouts. He's had 2 shutouts, 2 complete games, and he's had 9 quality starts this season so far. So he is going to be a very tough pitcher to, of course, figure out here, as he's been playing pretty well. And our job here, of course, today is try to maintain this lead and this momentum that we have right now by taking Game 1. We'll see if we can finish off Game 2 within the 9 innings of this one here today. And of course, got to get King going. Right now, he's of course batting 445 right now, leading both American and National League in the batting average, and he is also leading here in home runs as he hits another one here. That's a 2-run shot. That's his 57th of the season. And the A's go ahead and take an early lead here, 2-0. As I'm sure the pitcher was not really. He knew this was going to be a very interesting matchup, and going to be a tough task to take on King, especially with the hot bat that he has been having as of late. But I'm sure he was thinking that he was going to have the upper hand here, at least in the first at bat. As King says, nah, not this time around here. I'm going to get on the right foot here, and I'm going to just take this one and park that ball right over there out to right field. A's lead it now by a run here at the top of the 3rd, as we'll see a 2-2 count coming up here. Nobody out, 1 on here for King. As he again here hits this one here high and deep out to right field. This one's back near the scoreboard, and that one is going to get caught at the warning track, as Bogarts will of course stay at first base. And nice deep fly ball for out 1 there for the A's. A's now here lead it now 4-2 in the top of the 5th. King up to bat, and oh my goodness, almost hits another one there right as he fouls that one off. 2-2 count coming up, as we'll see the pitch, and that one is going to be now a full count here, as King here looking to, of course, keep this lead here, and of course obviously get on base and get that average up, as he'll fly this one out here. He gets underneath this one just a little too much out to center field there. Mike Trout finds it and makes a nice catch there to end the at bat. Top of the 7th coming up next. And so we'll take a look here back at the top of the first. And that pitch there he took off there had a 2-run home run that started this whole fiasco with them taking the lead here. And now we're going to see if he can try to do the same thing again here in the top of the 7th. So now 2 on, nobody out here for King. They still lead at 4-2. King looking for a pitch, and he finds another pitch here, and he's going to drive it here high and deep and over the wall. That is a home run. This time a 3-run shot out to right. And that's going to be home run number 58 here for the for home run number 58 for King. And 3-run shot there. It's going to now make it a 7-2 ball game as King again shows off what he can do with that bat and the power that comes with it. And let's take a look here and show him slow-mo there. Look at that, just a beautiful pitch, and just gets that one screaming out of here. I'm sure Angels fans are just like, okay, enough. We've seen you just now hit 2 here out of this game. I think they'd rather see him do this as he strikes out. That's going to be his 2nd strikeout now here in today's game. And, you know, of course, with King, it's either home run or bust for him. You know, it's either home run or bust, you know, or a double. Occasionally a single, or, you know, occasionally a triple. But, yeah, that's pretty much him. As you see here, we win this one here. Final score, 7-2 is the final in this one as King had a very excellent day here. 2 home runs helped them put up, 4 RBIs for him. Actually, 5 RBIs for the day for him, as he also had 2 runs scored. And now he has 58 home runs, adding 2 more here today, as he goes 2 for 5 here in today's matchup. 7-2 is your final score. Oakland wins this one here. They have now taken a 2-game lead in this series, and we'll see how they'll do coming up with these next 2 games. 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Oakland. 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors for LA, as Todd Bridges gets hit with a loss there. 5 innings of work, gave up 9, struck out 6, gave up 4. Ledford, 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, 5 hits, 2 earned, and 1 strikeout, or 1 run, I should say. But as you take a look now, as we get ready for Garrett Richards here next, Angels really have to try to do their best to try to turn this series around coming up, as they'll put out one of their young stars here. There you see, well, not so young there. I guess 32 years of age. He's in his prime, I guess. One of their top aces here. B potential, 82 overall. There you see a 4-seam slider, 2-seam, changeup, and curve. Right now, pitching a 3.48 ERA with a 1.33 WHIP. He's had 10 quality starts. He's given up 18 home runs, 58 walks, and 113 strikeouts, and his WAR is at 1.0. We'll see what he can do here with his 9 years of service here in the MLB, as Richards is going to be out here again. This is another beautiful afternoon here for some Angels and Oakland A's baseball here at the Angel Stadium of Anaheim here in Southern California, and we'll see what the Halos can try to see if they can pump the brakes here on us. Of course, we would like to go full speed here and take Game 3, and of course that'll lock us in to win the series. As we'll see, King here pops this one up as he gets underneath this one, and a great job there from the pitcher doing so there, and that will of course retire the side. DeMarcus King, there you see his numbers right now. Of course, he has a dynamic challenge here. He has a good opportunity to really open this up. A's lead it by 3. As you see, the bases are juiced, and there are 2 out. We'll jump in here as he has a 1-1 count on him, and he is going to hit this one there, and that's going to come off the bat. And it's going to be a little drop there in front of the second baseman to get the final out of the inning, as bases are left loaded. Top of the 5th here coming up. King now has it, and he's going to hit this one past the first baseman as they lead by 3 here, the top of the 5th. King can get on board as he does so there. And that's going to be a great job there for him, as that's going to put him on board. And we'll see that he did a great job here, that just ripping that one past the first baseman. Fair ball. And now he's got himself in scoring position as King here gets caught looking, staring off in space there, and he's going to get outs on that throw out there. Ugh, that's, usually he's good about paying attention to that. That time around he was not so. King now top of the 7th here, and he is just begging for this ball to stay fair, but it's going to go foul, as he could potentially have his 4th home run in this series. We'll see what he does now here on this 0-1 count. Pitch there, and he's going to foul that one off again, as that's another fastball there, that time a little further out. And we'll see this one get thrown in there. That's going to be inside, but it's going to be a ball. Nowhere near the zone. 3-1 is your score here. And he's going to get plunked there. And that one is going to definitely, he's going to be definitely filling that later on here. Right in the backside there on the buttocks. As he's going to have to go sit this one out. Go to the top of the 10th here. A's are now really struggling here as they let the Halos come back in this one here, tying this one up 3 apiece here in the 10th. As Kozar does a great job there on that ground ball, throwing King out on the play. We'll see if King gets one more at bat. He does so. It's now 6-3 here at the top of the 11th. 2 on and 1 out. And of course, a full count here for King coming up as he can really unload here. And unfortunately, he is going to end up swinging and missing there, as there's going to be still 2 left stranded with 2 outs. So we'll see if he'll get another at bat here. Hopefully they can hold on to the lead either way. And we'll see here that they will be able to hold on to it. So the A's pick up another win here. They have now won 3 straight in this series, and pretty much they are now locked in here, winning this series with a game still yet to play. And now we're looking to see if we can now possibly sweep these Halos right out of their own building here in Game 4. As King and the A's do another great job here, winning this one in extras. 6-4 is your final score. As Aaron Loop, 1 inning of work there for him. Steven Jackson, 5 innings. He gets hit with a loss, actually. 5 innings, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 earned, 1 walk. As we had a double there for King. And, of course, there you see the rest of the numbers there for the other team. You definitely, if you want to, go back and pause the video, check those numbers out. So we're now looking for the final win here in today's episode of this series. As King and the rest of the team there talking about strategy. Maybe. I don't know, maybe they're talking about the girl that's up in 5th row wearing that short skirt and that nice bikini top. I don't know. But nonetheless, we're going to see what they are going to try to do here today. See if we can sweep the Angels here out of their own building as we take on Nick Torpedo. There you see his numbers there, 9-5 for the season, 14 starts. So now we'll see what DeMarcus King can do here as there's 1 on and 1 out. Runner on second. So a base hit here could definitely drive that runner home. King's going to swat this one here high and deep. This is going to go back, and it's going to go, and it's going to be just warning track power. As it looks like Mike Trout found that ball. And they're going to throw that one in. The runner's going to move up 90 feet to third. Put him in scoring position now here. It's now 2 away for Oakland. So no run comes across here. And hopefully Bogarts can help us out there. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Runner on board here at first as King goes after the pitch here. This is going to be a floater out there to shallow right. Going to be caught. And that's going to be out number 2 now here. As Bernard there had to track that ball down. Top of the 4th now coming up. Oakland leads by 4. King here chops this one here from the plate. Trying to run this one down and get into first. But that is just going to be him running that one out and getting grounded out there on that bat. Top of the 6th here. King now over 3 here today. So they've A's have done a good job here of really kind of selecting the right pitches here to get him to swing. as he does outrun this one there. So he finally gets a base hit here late. Oakland leads it by 5 with not much help from King here today. Really, if anything, nothing at all. But he's on board here with 2 on and 1 out. And you see they're strategizing on the next at bat here for King. So we'll see what they're planning on to do here. As Kingman here gives up a base hit. Actually, no, a double here. King trotting around here, getting to second base. Nice job there and getting in scoring position as he's on board. Xander Bogaerts having a really tough time. He's 5 of 20 in the series. He's 0 for 4 here today. Base hit. That's going to bring the runner around. And King's like, oh, no, never mind. On second thought, he's going to be held up at third as the third base coach. I think he gave us the sign to go around, but yeah, we would have definitely been taken out there by that right fielder. We'll see the hit here. This is going to be dropped down. That's going to be a base here. That's going to be an RBI scored. 1 run is going to come around on that RBI single. And nice hit there from Oakland as they now lead it 7-1. Nice RBI double there for Adam Duvall, his 13th of the season. As he takes a nice swing there and, of course, able to drive in King on that at bat. And the Angels here really not really having a good start here to start off the second half of the season as they lose all 4 games in today's episode. As we win this one here at a final score of 7-1. Not the best showing here for King here, at least in today's in this game here, in this particular one. As he goes 2 for 5. He got a double and of course a run scored. But I was really hoping that we was going to get another home run out of him here in this episode. Get 4 home runs out of him here in this one series. But not such a luck. And now we'll keep rolling on here and see what we can do as we get ready to go on a continue this road trip here. As I believe we're taking on Seattle coming up here in the next episode. So you're gonna say 2 for 5, a double, a single there for King, as he also had a run scored as well in today's game. So right now we're currently just a half a game behind the Astros, who right now are a 2-game winning streak. We're on a 4-game winning streak here, 5 of 5 of the last 10. Astros are 8-2 of the last 10. And then take a look at the Angels there. They're on a 7-game losing streak right now. I shouldn't laugh. But, yeah, tough times for them. Of course, there you see the rest of the division. Red Sox right now in first place. Yankees tied actually with the Red Sox there with 53 and 41 record. Orioles back there, sitting back there 17.5 games back. Then, of course, the Indians, Royals, Twins, and Tigers. And, of course, the White Sox there in last place there, 17 games back. Phillies, Mets, Braves, Marlins, and Nationals, who are 19 games back, by far the worst team in the league. Brew Crew, Cubs, Reds, Padres, and Giants are in that division there. Brewers have a nice 14-game lead over the Cardinals. And then, of course, there you see the Diamondbacks, just a 1.5 lead over the Dodgers. Giants are 9 games back. Rockies are 11 games back. And the Padres are 14.5 games back in the division. So when we come back, we'll finish off this road trip as we'll head to the Emerald City, taking on a really not so good team right now, Seattle. 43 and 52. They are really playing some poor baseball right now. We'll try to see if we go up there in the Pacific Northwest, see if we can take advantage of them. Try to see if we can get at least 3 to the 4 games there against them, and then we'll also head back home. We'll face the Angels again in that 3-game set, and then we'll wrap up the episode with another 3-game set. This time it'll be with the Rangers, who I believe are sitting in the middle of the pack there. I think they're in third place, or they're right behind us in third place right now. So we'll see what we can do with those games coming up here, and obviously just try to build a lead here, or at least try to gain some ground on the Astros and see how well we do against them. I think next time we play the Astros, are probably like 2 to 3 episodes. I know, well, yeah, 3 to 4 episodes from now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So we got them coming up very soon. And of course, those games will be very important to play. But you see DeMarcus King, 58 home runs, 137 RBIs. and of course, very nice 440 average now for the season. We'll see if we can get better, and of course get the team be better as overall in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, and of course you want to see more Road to the Show with DeMarcus King, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well. That helps out the channel a lot. And don't forget, of course, to hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series that happens to be uploaded to the channel. Of course, don't forget, we do have a second channel here on YouTube. It is called ESGNet Plus LP, as we have actually his DeMarcus's younger brother, Deshaun, on that channel. And you guys can watch his road show as well. I'll leave a link in the card up above in the eye there, so you guys can check out his video on that channel, and definitely go help and support that channel as well. That channel is also growing as pretty good as well. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more Road to the Show with DeMarcus King and all the others here all summer long. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves together healthy, and I will see you all next time.